Hello. Hello. Hi. It is me. It is I. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Today, sorry if I sound a little a little tired. It's because I am insanely groggy today. Um, I don't have a lot of energy. Luckily, we don't have much left of Final Fantasy 14, and we will be finishing the base game of Final Fantasy 14's Heavensward today. Did I say we don't have much of Final Fantasy 14 left? We have a lot of the Final Fantasy 14 left. We don't have much of base Heavensward left. Uh, so we will be finishing that today. I'm hoping to get that done in less than 4 hours. Um, it might be a bit of a shorter stream, but I don't think it's going to be less than 2 hours. Um, we still have a couple of dungeons and a trial to do. So yeah, we're gonna get started on all of all of that. Sorry, I'm like really groggy. Um, like I don't. It's not to the point where it's like I have no energy and I'm like a zombie, but it's to the point of like uh I'm just sleepy. I'm just a little sleepy. I don't know. I guess I didn't sleep very well last night. It's fine. It is what it is. Let's talk to Ishtola. Matoya's Cave. Yeah, I did. I made sure I did the math. I did the math with how many quests there was for 59 before I get to 60. Um, that as well as the dungeon coming up should be enough to get me to level 60 so I can complete Heavensward. Worst case scenario, I'll be very close and I can just go run to a fate or something. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You'll not find it unless you know where to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans. Thence, head straight until we arrive at the base of the bluff. Give me a drink of water. My mouth is dry. Yes. Yeah, no, I started a little extra late today. Because I wanted the extra time to try to finish up doing all my side quests. So I did all the side quests except for stuff in the hinterlands and Ildshire. And obviously Az's Law, because I haven't been there. So, yeah. I'll also be getting experience for discovering these maps, so I should be good. Plus any enemies that I fight, which I'm going to try to avoid them if I can. After stream, I'm gonna play for a little extra longer. Probably not on stream, because I want to try to fix my my inventory stuff. I have to get my second retainer, and I need to do some inventorying, clear out any equipment that I'm not going to use, and frankly, probably do a little bit of crafting to see if I can use up any materials that I got from killing enemies, because doing side quests and stuff, it really starts stacking up, because like you start fighting a lot of enemies and you end up with all, well, not this stuff, these are for society quests, the sylphs and the Sahagins. This is to feed my chocobo, this is to get my chocobo rank up, and this I need to sell. That's a crafting material. These are all crafting materials. These are all crafting materials. These are all crafting, well, food. He's like, I gotta get rid of this stuff. Like, my Chocobo saddlebag is all crafting materials. So I'm looking at potentially just doing some early stage crafting to see if I can just use up this material. I haven't learned to fly here yet because I haven't completed the quest to learn to fly yet. That quest will be the same one that gives me the dungeon. But we will be finishing yeah, we will be finishing base Heavensward today, and then depending on how long it takes on Wednesday, I will be doing 3.1, 3.2, and maybe 3.3. Depending on how long 3.1 and 3.2 takes. Because it's not too many quests. But I'm gonna try to see, because I'm trying to get more together because I'm running out of time for all this. Now, granted, it's gonna take me a little bit of time to do the raids, because not only do I have to unlock all the raids and I have to do all the story and whatnot, I also need to sit in queue, which could take a very, very long time. Because I don't know if anyone's going to be doing the raids for these. But we'll see. Oh crap. Ow. I mean, this is where I needed to go anyways, but... if I had landed in front of an enemy, I would have died. Because, you can't die from fall damage. You can't die from fall damage outside of combat. Only inside of combat. So, if I fall, and I take enough damage that would have killed me, if I'm not in a fight, I'll just retain 1 HP. But... if I fall in front of an enemy and the enemy spots me, it will perceive me as in a fight, and then it would kill me. And then I'd go all the way back to Oxzundu, because that's where my return point is, because I forgot to put it back at Ildshire. Oh well. This is the entrance. You seem unconvinced, Pilskin. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor hosts, and time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. Doubt not but that there will be sentinels and traps, both to deter unwanted guests, but we'll not be deterred, will we? Go on and touch your wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon near at hand. My weapon's always at hand. Hya. There we go. I do wish I had better lighting in my room, but I don't really know what kind of backlight I can get that won't shine on my glasses. I gotta get myself in the mindset that I'm playing a tank. I was doing all the side quests as a white mage. Alright, that's one quest done. Nice. Also, there's an ether current up here. Nice. Let's just fight this guy. I just walked right back in it. It's fine. It's whatever. Hirogo. Thank you. Alright. That might be the last of the ether currents. I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out. Yep, that's the last of the ether currents. which means all I need now, not that. All I need now is to do the side quests. But they're all level 58 and my white mage is level 57. So I have to get my white mage up one more level before I can do the quests. Yeah, I'm wearing my my Remy LeBeau shirt, Gambit. Palling around with Remy LeBeau, Remy LeBro, my Chocobo, my Choco Bro. Those sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. The way should now be clear. Come, let us go and see my master. Nice. Ugh. Yeah, my
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The youth of today. No manners at all.
Yeah, my dryer yesterday wasn't drying. Well, it was drying. It was getting hot. The problem is I think our vent is clogged again because it wasn't funneling out the heat. It was collecting all that humidity inside of there, so it was making my clothes more soggy rather than actually clean them, or not clean them, dry them. So I kept having to put it back into the dryer until I decided to just run it for, an hour under low heat, which that eventually got it dried. So I was up pretty late, trying to dry my clothes because I couldn't go outside to dry the clear the air vent because it was storming yesterday. So that's one of the reasons why I'm tired. The other reason is I woke up a couple of times during the night, trying to get comfortable.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
So a part of me is hoping that this goes pretty fast because my eyes are incredibly tired right now. Like I'm fine for a couple hours, but if I push myself too much, I'm going to get myself a massive headache with reading. Luckily, like I said, I don't have much left.
As ever, I see, and still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly.
I'm like collecting grandmas, but like the Infinity Stones with all the games I'm playing. I got Marl from Final Fantasy VII Remake. I got Impa from Breath of the Wild, and now I got Matoya. I'm just collecting grandmas. The funny thing is, I have a game that I have decided to play after I'm done with Rebirth. I have a series that I'm planning on replaying because I do want to replay some games while playing some new games, doing them simultaneously, right? I do have a game series that I am planning on playing after I'm done with Rebirth. The first game has a grandma on there. I'm not going to say what this game is. I'm going to be hush-hush on it. I want this to actually be a surprise. But yeah, you're going to have to wait a couple of months for that whenever Rebirth is done. Because Rebirth is going to be the next game I play after this. And then this mysterious new game. Well, not new game. It is a game that I have played the entire series of.
The one there in the fancy duds. That's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Ha! Even Grandma can't tell them apart.
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
And apparently your sister. Or know of her, at least.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
See? Grandma. Look, let's be real here. Louis Swall and Latoya had a thing going on. Grandma and Grandpa, bickering like always.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
Matoya, don't kink shame the boy. Maybe he likes old people. Maybe that's what he's into. Just a reminder, he's 17, and I'm only joking. I think he's 17. I'm pretty sure he's 17.
I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it.
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Allagons set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Swall and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons. And find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Yeah, it seems like people don't seem to learn. There is a reason that the Allagan Empire failed. That the reason that they are in ruins and none of them are around anymore. Maybe we shouldn't go digging into their technologies.
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Yes, because everyone and their grandmother wants to trust the shady organization that don't show their faces. I'll shut up.
I see. Very well.
Seriously though, can I have the hat? Sorry.
You will help us then?
Probably can.
Truly. I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Oh god, she likes them young.
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, Grandma's little smile is so adorable. Oh, Grandma. Yay, mouse speed went up. Woo. Forbidden knowledge. Hey, look, more quests to do.
'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilsabard under its rule.
Ilsabard?
Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes. A device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps.
I don't remember.
Right, yes.
I'm old.
It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
I love Matoya.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
Ah, you were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
I want to say this this library
Not
is
so fast.
reference
You
to
don't
Final Fantasy
expect that you can
V.
just waltz on in now, do you?
Oh, the great library's guardian shouldn't pose any difficulties for a hero like you, but if it turns out you aren't up to the task, well, then I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as etheric RAM. I'll put a pair of familiars at your disposal. One's a Pirogo who will help you locate the tome. The other's that broom yonder, who will let you into the library. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourselves, boy! I can only do a grandpa voice. I can't do a grandma voice. Women's voices are very hard for me to do because my voice is so deep. Greetings, good sir. I am Broomsy, my lady's servant of some 50 years. May I say what an honor it is to serve you? I am given to understand you wish to enter the Great Gabool Library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave, and building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go and fetch my fellow familiars on the way to the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you. Sweep, 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 sweep. Yeah, no, I think the Great Gabool Library is a reference to Final Fantasy V. I've only played 5 twice in my life, and I don't remember much of it. 5 and 6 are my 2 least played Final Fantasy games. Because I never had access to play them until the Pixel Remasters came out. But I'm pretty sure the Great Gabool Library was in 6 and not 6, 5 and not 6. Because it definitely wasn't in any of the other games. I know that for a fact. I know so much about the other games that I know that it's not in there. So it's either 5 and 6, and I'm pretty sure it's 5. Go away, cockatrices. Oh no. No. No, go away, Bisphorus, blah 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 blah. Biforisaurus. 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 Whatever the heck that means. Go away. You stand before the Great Gabul Library, one of Heideland's foremost repositories of knowledge. Alas, it has fallen into disuse since the Exodus some summers since. In all those years, its hails from welcome not the coming of a single soul. Its floors felt not the loving rush of a broom. But my apologies, sir. Pray pay no mind to the dreams of a humble broom. You are doubtless eager to venture within and retrieve the lady's tome. I shall unlock the door at once. When you have what you seek, pray return to the cave and report to my lady. The Great Gabul Library, now accessible. Alright, and as always, I'm going to run to the bathroom before I go in there. Be right back. I am back. Alright, let's go. Alright, with NPCs, because it's just so much faster. Alright, so I got Alphino, I got Ishtola, and I got a frog. Nice. Let's go. Plus, going into these dungeons with, I think I've mentioned this before, going into these dungeons with NPCs allows me to look at all the lore in the dungeons without fearing rushing through the dungeons. Which is something I really want to do, because I never really got a chance to do it. I like the lore. It's important. Gives you a little information as to the stuff and things. I like the music here. Very jazzy. I still have never used the Living Dead, by the way. I never really felt like I needed to. Like, I have it there to use in an emergency if, like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'll use it to keep me alive, but I don't feel like I really need to use it. I don't think it gives me any buffs, it just keeps me alive. It just makes me not be able to die.
Away with you!
Someone's jamming on that piano.
Away with you!
Yeah, like these things. The rise of the Garlean Empire in the year 1522 of the 6th Astral Era led to significant changes in the structure of Garlean society. This is most evident in the adoption of titles, which serves to indicate an individual's place within the society's hierarchy. The following information was compiled with the aid of informants within the Empire and has yet to be verified. Royalty, Zos. The Empire, royalty, Zos. The Emperor, a member of the royal family in the line of succession, were member of the royal family with no claims to the throne, and then military, Van, Legatus, Toll, Tribunus, Laticlavius, Sas, Tribunus, Angusticlavius, or Prefectus Castrorum, Rem, Primus Pilus, or Pilus Prior, Quo, Premi Ordens, or Centurion, Peer, Optio, Tesserarius, or Decurion, Owen, Diplicarius, or Legionarius. And the specialties: Non, Chief Engineer or Engineer, Mal, Primus Medicus or Senior Magitech Technician, Lux, Chief Medicus or Magitech Technician, Cur, Senior Medicus or Senior Tactician, Jin, Medicus or Tactician. See? Information. I butchered all of that, but now you have information. Now you know. This music's gonna put me to sleep. It's so soothing. It's like smooth jazz. Anything to read? No? Okay. Moving on. Hey, there's a thing to read. Ungarlian Hierarchy, Volume 2. Public officials, ill, dictator, or princeps centus, pet, council, praetor, tribunus, plebeius, aedilis, or quaestor. Co, censor, fe, unknown, ear, unknown, dus, lictor. The hierarchy extends to the general populace as well, though it is far less complex. The majority of citizens bear the Bast title, and there is a smaller group which appears to be comprised of respected artisans who have adopted the Sin title. The Ain title is bestowed upon the peoples of annexed territories, and indictus that they lack even the most basic rights afforded to the citizen. However, many Garleans view this as an opportunity rather than a condemnation, as citizenship may be granted to those who have demonstrated exceptional skills, as well as those who have contributed 20 or more years of military service. Nice. Alright, finally, get to fight. Oh god. Alright, time to fight the Demon Tome. Hello, Demon Tome. I have a feeling that this is where my troubles with tanking is going to start. But we'll see.
I have my pride.
Crap. Okay, I still managed to put it where I wanted to put it. Okay. He pushed me right as I used it, so I was afraid that I ended up putting it in the corner.
I have my pride.
He has his pride.
I shall make it quick.
Yeah. Nice. Alright, strength, vitality, determination. Let's see if that's better. And I can't wear that. Yep. Okay, cool. I should have fixed my stuff. Oh well. It's fine, probably, maybe. I'll heal it soon. Probably. Alright, well, I guess they're fighting this thing. I'll go back and grab that in a sec. Trying to grab this. Clear prisms. That's for glamours. Byblos. I need to defeat Byblos. Byblos. Level 5 death. Go away. The level 5 death. Earrings are useless. Essence and permutations. Chapter 1. The 6 nativities and myriad creation. The spark of lightning ignites when it strikes, and thus fire is born. The heat of fire renders to ash all that it touches, and thus earth is born. The density of earth shuns sun and harbors cold, and thus ice is born. The armor of ice melts away, and thus water is born. The moistness of water mists and rise, and thus wind is born. The gusts and sighs of wind gather the clouds, and thus lightning is born. Chapter 2. The 3 conquests, boundless and unwavering. Earth grounds lightning. Water erodes earth. Lightning boils water. I think fire boils water, but okay. Chapter 3. The 3 submissions. Timeless. The 3 submissions. Timeless and unending. Fire is extinguished by wind. Ice is melted by fire. Wind is obstructed by ice. Okay. Ouch. Over the horizon. Though there is some debate as to whether or not Merovib Blosfawim and her League of Lost Bastards were the first Eorzeans to discover the western continent, there is no denying that their navigational charts were instrumental in establishing the major trade routes of today. Moreover, the accounts from their expedition are widely regarded as both informative and entertaining. Of peculiar notes is their first encounter with the Mamolja, as well as other indigenous people and creatures, which seem curiously intent on their demise. These travel journals have since inspired a legion of explorers and treasure hunters treasure hunters to trace the League's journey. Yet, in spite of their numbers, the existence of a bleeding city of gold remains unconfirmed. That is massive foreshadowing, because that's the entire plot of Dawn Trail. I'm not going to spoil anything, but essentially the Western world is a continent to the west of Eorzea. You finally go there in Dawn Trail, and you're going there to look for the City of Gold. I don't think I could show you right now, right? Like, we're here right now. It is over here. I think the map might get... Yeah, because there's the far east. This is where the Domans are from. And then it's blocking stuff for me to see right here. Because this is the Endwalker area. But it's over here where this cloud is. The map will update as I go through the expansions. I'm not giving any more than that, but like, it's foreshadowing that. Wonder how long that's been in this game. I mean, they mention multiple different places throughout this game that you end up going to later on. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, essentially, the way it works is if this game mentions a location, you'll probably go there at some point. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't think it's that much of a spoiler to say, hey, this place they're talking about, yeah, we go there. It's like, I'm not telling you the name of it. I'm not even going to tell you anything that happens there, just that we go there looking for the City of Gold. Alright. Right. If I remember correctly, I need to get him off his book. Because he's... Really? Alphino? Come here. Come here. Get off your book. Come here. Thank you. Yeah, see, he's invulnerable while he's on the book. Hey guys, stop attacking him, please. Come here. Off your book. Come here. Come on. Come all the way down here. There we go. That's a nice little minute, two-legged behemoth thingy. Yo, butt back. That's long range.
Focus. Release.
Okay. I don't know what that was about. But whatever. Nope. That'd be great for my conjurer, though. My white mage. Bone Shifter. Defeat the ever-living Bibliograph.
Away with you!
Oh, God. That scared me.
Away with you!
Those books falling scared me. I'm very jumpy when it comes to immediate sudden sounds, right? Like something flashing into my face, not so much. Like a jump scare, not so much. It's the sound. It's the sudden sound makes me jump. I'm very sensitive to sounds. Well, I don't like a lot of ASMR stuff because a lot of the sounds just are way too much on my ears. When I'm like bored or something like that, and I'm just kind of sitting down, and I might doom scroll on like reels or something like that. TikTok or I mean, I don't use TikTok too often. It's mostly just Facebook reels. I don't really use Facebook too much, but I have it, and I just kind of use it for the reels. But when I do use it, I scroll through it, and a lot of people have like ASMR content and stuff with like 3D printing or whatever, and it's just, it makes very high-pitched, very direct sounds, and I just don't like it. It hurts my ears. Because like, a lot of these videos that keep coming up, because I like seeing the things that people make with 3D printers, and it's pretty cool. But a lot of the content is a lot of just the sounds of the 3D printer or the sounds of the stuff that gets printed. It's just, you know, simply ASMR content, which there's a market for it. I'm just not the market because, like I said, it hurts my ears. Beauty, okay, Leatherbound Diary. Beauty is ephemeral, but it needn't be. My lady Amandine knows this well. Lovely creatures that she is. Would that I could have the genuine article in my keeping, but alas, I shall have to settle with the pale imitation. The vessel is not quite up to my usual standards, but beggars can't be choosers, as they say. I washed and anointed it per the instructions, then secured it to the bed with chains. Wouldn't want her to get ideas above her station, oh no. Guys, just the thought of it is enough to get my blood pumping. I can hardly wait to welcome my beloved succubus into this world. Amandine. I'm gonna look that up real quick, because I think that might be who was in the Hawk Manor. Yeah. That was the lady in Hawk Manor that got taken over by darkness or something like that and turned into a succubus. Yeah. Nope, that's not for me. What the heck was that? Whatever. Okay. See? It's lore. You're learning more about the game by doing this. I would never have the chance to read these things if I was doing this normally.
Away with you!
There's the final boss. Hey, don't be just opening yourself up like that. Who knows who's watching my stream? Choker. Vitality, it's not good. Well, what choker do I have? Hellonic Inquisitor's choker. And this is Charlie in Custody choker. Vitality, determination. No, I need the tenacity because that's for a tank. Leatherbound diary. The tentacles. So many tentacles, and the sound of it writhing on the bed. God, just listening to its agony. I've made a terrible mistake. Wait, what? The tentacles. So many tentacles, and the sound of it writhing on the bed. Okay, so this is probably the same thing with the succubus. I'm not gonna go into that more deeply because I don't want to think about tentacles on the bed. It's like, what kind of game is this? Alright, yeah. Let's go. Come at me. The ever-living bibliotaph. Ow, he just backhanded me. Alright, what mechanics will I have to learn for this guy? Or can I just beat him to a bloody pulp? That always works. Okay. Why are you guys not standing on these things? God dang it. Yeah, the AI for the NPC stuff is a little janky at times, but it's not a big deal. They do enough. They do enough to make it winnable. deep darkness. I gotta remember I have that.
Away with you!
Da, 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 da. Are you afraid of the dark? 4. Made it to level 60. Which means I don't have to worry about not being level 60. Yeah, I did the math. I just needed to make 380,000 experience, which dungeon on level, I'm pretty sure gives you that. Like the first boss gave me like 150. So like, so I had the 300 I needed with the first 2 bosses, and then the rest of the quest would have got me to 60. That, yay! I got a book. A detailed recapitulation of the preceding 62 pages is not necessarily fully enjoyed content. The what? I want to use this. Oh, it's a minion. Okay. It's like, wait, what? Because I don't think I have the not here. Unless I'm overlooking it. Oh, logs. No, not logs. Collection? Yeah, it might have been in the collections. I don't have the book yet. Later on in the game, they give you a book. I think it's either an Endwalker or Dawn Trail. They give you a book that basically is an encyclopedia of all important characters, places, events, and stuff like that. So you can refresh yourself on, like, when a character comes back that you haven't seen in a long time, it's like, who was that again? You can refresh yourself. But I don't think you get it until like Endwalker or Dawn Trail. Let's see here. That is new. Yay. Let me put that on. And that's Red Mage, and that's Conjurer. Alright, so I got a couple of things for my my White Mage. But now I got a dress. Yay. Alright, anything in here I can read? No? Okay. Moving on. Wait, anything else I got? No. Oh yeah, did I get a card? Did I use the card? I think I used the card. Alright. Go. I mean, honestly, when they added that that encyclopedia, they should have just put it in like one of the starting city states and just have the person just give you the encyclopedia. But then again, that would also entail programming information about every character that you meet since the start of the game to get the information for them. It's just easier just to program it for whatever expansion they put it in, and then just everything forwards. Monkey. I mean, frog. I don't know my animals, apparently. Yeah, so that took a little longer than I expected, but that's fine. That's fine. I wanted to read.
So this is the tome. Excellent. Let us take it to Master Matoya at once.
Yeah, I imagine a lot of the Azus Law quests will be just, oh, go here, do that, go here, do that, go here, do that. Because like I said, I don't have many quests left, and I still have to go to an entirely new map. But, you know, we're almost there. And the tipped ewer. And I'm really hoping that, come on, dang it. There's stairs, right? Yeah. I'm not jumping off because I would die. I just hope that when I do finally get to the raids, the raid queue do not take that long. I mean, I imagine people do raids, right? Like, people like raids. It's just a matter of the normal raid should be simple because that's just a 4-person raid. It's the alliance raid is what I'm concerned about because that's 24 people. And if 24 people have unlocked it, then I'm not going to be able to catch them while they're doing roulettes. Momo, stop following me. I saw you earlier. I ran into her right before I started stream. She was hanging out outside of Ishgard. Must be doing the main story as well. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Grandma. Grandma, I'm back. I take it you found the tome. Well, let's see it then. Ah, this is all right. I must say the experience brought back memories. Oh yeah, that's my bad. That's Ishtola. I must say the experience brought back memories, just like the old days. You still send people into the thick of danger as if it were nothing more than a mundane errand. But we were able to accomplish our task thanks to Pararogo. He is an eminently capable familiar, a creation worthy of the great Master Matoya, and to simply witness him and the action gave a better understanding of arcane entities. Alphino, stop hitting on Grandma. Should the opportunity present itself, I should very much like to employ this knowledge of the betterment of mankind. Create a new variety of carbuncle, perhaps. Don't get ahead of yourself, boy. Uswal's grandson or no, it'll take another decade under me before you can call yourself a scholar, and a deal more than that to make you scholar worth a damn. As you may have gathered, Master Matoya is not easily impressed. Indeed. So, shall we examine the tome? There we go. And then I would have flying if I did any of the quests, but I did not do any of the quests. So I will be grabbing flying later. Maybe after stream. I don't know. An eye for ether. Man, I'm tired.
I had not thought to behold this tome again. There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents. That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required.
Yeah, we've been here, we've done that. Everything that we do requires a large amount of ether. We're gonna drain this planet.
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
We're gonna drain this planet dry just from our many exploits. How much ether we need.
If only we had white auracite in the etheric siphon.
We're gonna turn Sid into a primal with how much ether we keep pumping into his airship.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Why did it not occur to us before?
Alphino's got an idea.
We already have what we need. The Eye!
The Eye!
It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the great worms have lived. It is a veritable wellspring of energy.
Ah, if only, if only Estinian would be kind enough to hand it over.
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I don't know, maybe.
I believe so. With the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
If he wants to help.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Yay. Thank you for the book, Grandma. Enjoy your cave, Grandma.
Wait.
Oh, you gonna tell her you're proud of her?
When did the light fade from your eyes?
I went adrift to Ethereal Sea because I used forbidden magics.
I might have known that it would not escape your notice.
Well, you look blind, so.
It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
Oh. They do. It is called the life stream in this. I wasn't sure. I didn't remember if it was actually called the life stream in 14 as a reference to Final Fantasy VII's life stream, or if it was just called the ethereal current. I've been calling it the ethereal current because that's what they address it as. I didn't know if it was straight up the life stream. But yeah, apparently it is. But as I mentioned, Heavensward has taken a lot of inspiration from Final Fantasy VII, as well as 5 and 1. There's more 5 coming ahead.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
My friends were in danger.
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the ether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya.
Don't worry, she's just a superhero
And
now.
thank you.
She's a superhero now. She's been daredeviled. Alright. Thanks to your customarily heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build the etheric ram. All that remains is to secure its energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Emmerich regarding the eye. And back we go. Ah, you are returned. Sir Emmerich, I am pleased to see that your recovery proceeds apace. May I introduce Ishtola, a fellow son of the Seventh Dawn and Archon of Sharlayan. My lord, pray excuse me for foregoing due pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the etheric ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build such a device, we yet lack the appropriate source of energy with which to power it. We believe, however, that Ishgard may possess the solution to our problems. You need not apologize, my lady. Full eager am I to learn of your progress. Please, tell me of this energy source that you believe we possess. We need the eyeball! And you are certain that the eye can lend its power to Master Matoya's etheric converger. As Stydian's command, yes. Very well, I shall speak with him. My thanks, Sir Emmerich. He's just in the back room, like, my precious, no, my eye. My precious. Stydian just turned into Golem, who refuses to give up the eyeball. Nay, my friend, 'tis I who should thank you, as should every Ishgardian. You labor in our name, with nary care for your own safety. My precious. Let us next speak with Sid. He will doubtless be eager to begin work on the etheric ram. Alright. Now I gotta go to the airship landing. Yay! Run! Move those tiny little potato feet. Dun, dun. Nah. I don't know how many people actually address the Lullafels as potatoes, but I had a friend call them potatoes once, and everyone that knew her also called them potatoes, so it kind of just stuck with me that they're all potatoes now. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build the etheric ram. Well, you're not even going to say hi to Ishtola? You haven't seen her in eons. Greetings, Sid. It has been a while. I brought you a book. Please read. You Neanderthal. I'm just kidding. This tome contains the fruits of my former master's research on the device known as an etheric converger. Our RAM should operate on the self-same principles. Ah, where are my manners? Put a toy like this in my hand and I go off into my own world. Gods, it's good to see you. And bearing a gift besides. A very distracting one, if I might add. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was my name day. But there will be time for tearful reunions later. I'll make a start on the tome right away. So long as I have a grasp of the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together. Which leaves this small matter of the energy source. We believe we have found a solution to the problem as well. My precious, don't take my eyeball. Pray forgive us our lateness. The eye. The power of the eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe we have sufficient sources cause to do so. So this is the fabled eye. By the 12, it seethes. 'Tis a wonder such power can be contained, much less controlled. Yeah, about that. He has never once let go of this eye. You mean to tell me he's not being controlled by it? He hungers for fighting Nidhogg. Like, it seemed like no matter what, that eye was drawing him back to Nidhogg. Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let's see if we can't make something out of them. You heard the chief. We're not resting till the etheric ram is operational. Not one wink of sleep. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, fucking chocobo carts. Cart chocobo. Then there's this other person. I'm pretty sure there's just the airship operator that I talked to in order to fly to the Sea of Clouds or something. An eye for ether. Quest complete! Yay! Alright. Hour of departure. Given the danger of the task that lies before us, I think it only right that we take a moment to bid our friends and allies farewell. Alas, Cid requires my assistance with Master Matoya's rather singular writings. Might I entrust the task of visiting those who will remain behind to you? Emmerich, so the hour is nigh. Would that I could join you in the coming battle, but with my wounds I fear I would only be a burden to you. In consorting with the Ascians and availing himself of primal powers, my father made himself an enemy of all that is good and right in the world. Do whatever you must to end his madness. May the Fury watch over you. Alright. Lucia and Tataru. Am I not going to go say goodbye to Edmund, Menelin, and Artriel? No? Maybe. Maybe that's next on the agenda. Alright. After I talk to the other people. Tataru and Lucia. Our departure. Oh, and Hilda. I didn't see that one down there. The first one where it's talk to Lucia was 2 lines, so my brain immediately thought that the Tataru one was also 2 lines. Yeah, I gotta talk to Hilda too. I don't know why we're saying bye to her. We've known her for like, what, 10 minutes for one rescue, and we couldn't even save my best friend? Well, if it ain't my old friend Pilskin, we knew each other for one mission, and you let my friend die. Off to face the Archbishop and his cronies, is it? I love to go and give those bastards a good walloping myself, that snake Charlebot especially. Oh yeah, same. No. No. Well, I mean, screw him for attacking the frickin' Forgotten Knight, but it's actually the other guy, which I'm blanking on his name, that I want to kill because he killed my best friend, especially. But I got to stay here and keep an eye on things. With the Archbishop gone, some of the poor folks might get it in their heads to do something stupid like storming the pillars. But blood won't get us what we want, and I need to go around and remind them of that in case they forgot. No need to worry about us anyways. I'll work with Sir Emmerich to preserve the peace. You just concentrate on setting the score with the Archbishop, eh? Oh yes, I can imagine how well that's going to go with your people. When it comes to displacement of power, of like lowborns versus highborns and whatnot, a lot of people in poverty are not going to look at the bigger picture of like, oh, not all the people with money are bad guys. So if anyone else in poverty is working with the people in power in order to try and make things better, well, they're going to stop following that person in power. They're going to start questioning their motives and thinking that they're just looking out for themselves. So we'll see how that goes. So we're off to face the Archbishop. So you're off to face the Archbishop then. Please be careful and watch over the others, will you? We've lost too many friends as it is. Some may yet return to us, but I couldn't bear to lose anyone else. I just couldn't. We just got Y'shtola back. Be happy. I realize it's asking a lot, but you're the strongest person I know, and I don't think there's anything you can't achieve if you put your mind to it. You're giving me a lot of praise here, and I don't think I deserve it because I don't think I'm that strong. So please, whatever else happens, keep everyone safe. Sure thing. Also, I have another class quest to do. Might take care of that later. Alright, now I need to go talk to Lucia. Apparently going backwards on my list. Boink. Is it? This is it then. Go well, my friend. I shall pray for the fury of your preservation. Mayhaps you think it strange that a daughter of the Garlemald should pray. I do not blame you. I used to think it passing strange myself, but that all changed when I discovered something dearer to me than mine own life. Love for Amric. Like, let's be real here. They have a thing going on. Thereafter, praying seems the most natural thing in the world. Prayers are born from heartfelt faith. In manipulating the people's beliefs for his own twisted ends, the Archbishop makes a mockery of the very existence. It cannot be borne. Alright, and now I'm going to go talk to Fort Temp Manor. Talk to Edmund. And probably, Amenelin and, Artrial. Should have eaten another bagel. I'm still hungry. What do you mean there's another quest here? God damn, I did all the quests! Ah! Master Zerthos, a good of you to pay me a visit. Da, da, da. It feels as if it were only yesterday when first we met here in this chamber. You came to us a fugitive, seeking asylum, and now you bear the hopes of our nation upon your shoulders. Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy as well. He's the, He would not have told you, but when Haroshafant begged me to accompany you into our household, he described you as Hope incarnate. At the time, I assumed that he was waxing lyrical, as was his wont, but I have come to see he has simply spoke the truth. I do like this shield, though. You are Hope, a shining beacon that shall guide the people of Ishgard through the raging snowstorm. Yeah, the unicorn, the symbol of House Fortin. A memento. Were my son here, he would have wished to fight at your side in the battle to come. Take care, my friend, and return to us. This shield is almost as big as I am. Why do I keep laughing like that? Okie dokie. Now I need to go to the airship landing. I just can't get over the music. Count Edmund bequeathed to you Lord Haroshafant's shield, a noble gesture. We bear the hopes and dreams of full many souls. Let their faith in us be a source of strength and courage as we face our remaining trials. Alright. Hope enkindled. The first flight of the Excelsior. Work on the Enterprise is nearly complete, yet let Y'shtola know to make ready. Excelsior! Rest in peace, Stanley. I don't know if Excelsior was a ship in Final Fantasy. I could look it up real quick.
Until but recently, the Ishgardians have kept their doors firmly shut to outsiders. But thanks to you, we have found in them stout allies with whom we may fight to secure the future of the realm. Truly, You are the beacon of hope towards which all men are drawn.
Spare us the hyperbole. 'Tis not for praise that we fight.
No. Okay, there's no ship called Excelsior in Final Fantasy.
Oh? In light of all we have achieved, I felt it only meet to express my gratitude.
Edgy as always, Estinian.
All that we have achieved. Spoken like a true outsider. Until the war is over, we have achieved nothing.
Estinian, I feel like you're getting more and more angry every time I see you.
The coming battle is a chance to excise the root of this conflict, and by my hand it shall be done. Then you may speak of achievement.
'Twas not mine intent to make light of your struggle. If I have given offense, then I apologize. But if I may speak freely, you would do well to be wary of the Eye. Even now, it burns with insatiable hatred, watching unblinking for a sign of weakness. Should you falter for so much as a moment, it will surely consume you.
Save your concern. I will consume the Eye ere I let it consume me.
Yeah, I think it might be too late for that. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, he's increasingly becoming more impatient, and increasingly becoming more agitated and angry. It's quite obvious. It is a very old plot point MacGuffin in these kinds of stories of you have a cursed artifact and the cursed artifact is starting to consume you and possess you. Same thing with this eye. It's been apparent from day one. So Estinian, it feels like Estinian's going to become a problem at some point. Hey, Ariane J, what are you doing here? You come to say hi to Ishtola?
Be praised. Thou hast not yet set forth.
So you come to say hi to Ishtola? Because I don't think you two have had said anything to each other since she got back. We just went straight to Matoya's.
Sand and snow have I journeyed, that I might deliver this gift unto thee.
Ooh, white orosite.
White
Nice.
orosite. But whence did it come?
To mine amazement, it lay hid amongst Moonbreeder's last effects. 'Twas but blind chance or providence that I did hap to spy it. Let no man claim that my late friend erred for lack of foresight.
Erred.
In the place whither thou goest, servants of darkness do lie in wait. Pray, give unto me thy pledge that thou wilt strike them down and avenge our fallen comrade.
Couldn't send it via messenger pigeon? It probably would have been faster than walking all the way here from Ul'dah. Just to give you an idea, right? Hold on. Here. Thanalan. Alright. You walked from here, right? Probably to central Thanalan, northern Thanalan, Mordona, of course the central highland, and then to Ishgard. It's like, just use a messenger pigeon. Actually, he probably warped to Mordona and then walked from there. Maybe. I don't know. Let us go, Pilskin. Azys Law awaits.
Ah, excellent timing. We've just finished our work on the Enterprise. She's so much improved, I've decided to give her a new name to suit. The Enterprise Excelsior. Or simply the Excelsior if pressed for time.
Yeah. So like this is the only Excelsior. It's not a reference to another airship in another Final Fantasy game.
Once again, she'll carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
What's the point in saying bye to Edmund if he's gonna be here? What was the point in saying bye to Edmund if he's gonna be here?
I can do no more than see you off with prayers for your safety and success. Yet know that wheresoever you may go, my son's spirit goes with you. May the Fury grant you strength.
What was the point in seeing any of you off?
All of you.
No, seriously, what was the point in going and saying farewell to everyone if they're all gonna be here anyways? Like, there's Hilda, there's Lucia, Edmund, and Emmerich. The only person that's not here is Tataru. Unless she's off screen because she's so tiny. And Ariane J and Artriel. Amenelin's not here. I don't see him. Oh, he's over there. And there's Tataru. So they're all here. What was the point then?
Enterprise Excelsior. Engage.
Bow, bow, bow. As is law.
This is it! Get ready!
Eyeball.
Eye of mine enemy, render unto me thy power! No, you will not claim me. I am the master.
You could just put this this etherical ram on my Gundam, and my giant ass horn would have just pierced the barrier. Barrier's gone.
We're through!
That is the Garlean ship.
Chief, we've got an Imperial battleship on our tail. And it's bleeding massive.
One sec, someone's at my door. Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. My dad wanted to show me something. Are you all tired of looking at Biggs?
Damn it! The bastards were waiting for us to open the door for them.
I'm gonna try to shake them. Hang on to something.
We're all going to die! Tataru!
Look, I'm not saying that Wedge and Tataru need to like get together by the end of this game,
She won't take much more
But-
of this.
Wedge should at least get a kiss on the cheek from her at some point.
The time is come to use Hydaelyn's gift.
Sail!
Much blood has been spilled in my name. And for what? For a false cause that I created for want of the warmth of companionship.
Hey, and Heavensward. He finally got off his
Saint
lazy
Shiva.
ass to do something.
Pray, Svelga. Pray forgive this fool. But even now, I cannot let go of my dream. My dream of a tomorrow in which no child need freeze alone in the snow.
It does seem a bit random that Heavensward decides to finally do something, and it has nothing to do with the War on Dragons. It has everything to do with the freaking like the Elegant Empire. It's like, why is he here? For a cool scene? Sure. I'll take it. I like your armor.
Thank you, Svelga.
Is that Azel? What does she mean to do?
O goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you. Fill this vessel with your light. Still the hatred within our hearts, and bless us with eternal grace!
Diamond dust.
Farewell, warrior of light. And thank you for showing me the way.
No!
Goodbye.
This ether. It was a crystal of light.
She had Heidelin's blessing.
She, too, was one of Heidelin's chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Fare you well, my lady.
Yeah, so when I played this game for the first time, I was already sold on the game because of how great Heavensward is. That particular scene got me hooked. Like, I needed to see what other things they did in this game. But I was already sold on it, but I was hooked on it. After that, it's like I couldn't stop playing. Until I caught up with the main story, which was 5.3, 5.4, I think it was. Whew, I didn't know. I don't know about you, but I'm glad to be back on solid ground, even if said ground is floating in the sky. When that Imperial battleship appeared, I honestly thought we were finished, and we would have been, had your friends not arrived when she did. 12 grant her mercy. Brief though our time together was, Isael was a true friend, a gentle soul who fought for her beliefs. She would have made a fine scion. She would have. But she's dead now. What is a scion but one who fights for our cause? Our hopes survive thanks to her sacrifice. Let that be enough. Yeah, so it's reasons like this that I consider Isael an honorary scion. She was not an official scion like Alphino and Y'shtola here, but she was an honorary scion. She was a member of our party that essentially fought for the good of the realm, even though she was not necessarily a scion. Because the differences that I make between a scion and an honorary scion is generally, do they follow us? Or do they generally stay in their own region? Isael stayed in her own region and doesn't necessarily leave Heavensward, right? So I make her an honorary scion. Now, granted, there's going to be other honorary scions throughout the game that are kind of locked to their region and do still leave their region, but they don't leave with us. They leave for other reasons, and we meet up with them again later. By an actual scion, I mean, like, are they integral to the story? Are they here with us all the time? An honorary scion is someone that's generally a member of our party, does things good for the realm, but doesn't necessarily come with us everywhere, every which way we go. Yet, I cannot help but wonder, how come she, too, know of our presence here? How came she to know of our presence here? From Hraesvelgr, I would wager, he will have felt the change of the eye's power. It would seem they were able to make peace with one another in the end. She gave her life because she believed in us. We owe it to her to see our mission through. See that dome-like structure further in? Let's make our way there. Right? Alright, new location. Woo! first things first. Attunement. And set as home port. Why? I don't know. I'm not going to really be going back here because the entire thing is going to be progressing through. But whatever. It's fine. The Isle's sentinels don't seem to be too frequent this area. We should be safe here. Let's talk strategy, shall we? Systematic exploration. Yeah, so unlike other areas, this area is going to give me all of the ether currents that I need to learn flying in this area, because I need to be able to fly in this area. I cannot progress without it. First of all, in the interest of efficiency, I suggest we make this place our base camp. We can coordinate the search of the Archbishop from here. I have no objections. Now that we stand upon as this law, I am struck by the vastness of the Isle. We must needs be methodical if we are to find our quarry. Good. Now, unless I'm mistaken, this used to be an airship landing, and a major one at that. From what I know of Alligator design, there should be a terminal nearby that's linked to the Isle's operational heart. If we can find such a terminal, we should be able to learn something of the Archbishop's whereabouts. Let's split up and look for it. The terminal is unresponsive. The Empire borrowed most of its technologies from Allegan relics. If we can find the terminal, I reckon we can operate it. Ow. What ungodly vessels must the Allegans have built to warrant so vast a landing? We do not detect any nearby currents. My bad. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Machines are beyond my ken. I shall leave it to the others to find this terminal. Of more concern to me are the dragons that I sense nearby. Of course, because you have a one-track mind, Astidian. Nothing? Damn it. There's just this terminal then. But it doesn't respond to anything I do. Any bright ideas, Wedge? Wedge? He was just here a moment ago. Oh, did he? Don't tell me he's wandered off. I'm sorry, Pilskin, but could you help me search for him? Absent-minded as he is, I worry that he's strayed beyond the landing area and made friends with the local sentinels. God dang it, dude. Wedge, how have you not died yet? Constantly wandering off. Parts unknown. armor glowing green because of Az's Law? Ow! Wedge, are you alright? I'm fine, Chief. I just tripped, that's all. Fool of a Lullifell, what were you thinking coming here on your own? Death by overwork is one thing, death by stupidity quite another. I'd rather overwork you than let you die. I'd rather overwork you to death than let you be stupid. I'm sorry, Chief, but I think I found something. What is it? The wreck of a Sentinel? This is no wreck, Chief. She's still operational. Yes, because that's how things work. It just vaporizes them because he kicked it. See? Don't be going around kicking random machines. You never know if they're going to be sentient and try to kill you. Bleep. Initiating. Performing diagnostics. Bleep. Diagnostics complete. To proceed, please agree to terms and conditions of use. Sure. Thank you. To register as a user, please state your name. I'm Wedge, and that there is Pilskin. That there's Pilskin. Bleep. User registration complete. Welcome to Az's Law, Master Wedge and Master Pilskin. I am Guidance Node GLI. Or GLL. You know what? It's probably LI. It's probably 51. G51. It's probably Roman numerals. Or General Lee. This isn't quite what I had in mind, but it might just serve. Wedge, bring the node this way, would you? There's something I'd like to try. Node, I need status reports on the facility. Bleep bleep, who the fuck are you? Gilly, you have to do what the chief says. Yes, that's it. Good girl. Ah, here we are. Not much of note. It appears someone recently reactivated Helix, which is this area. Reactivated? Reactivated, you say? By the Archbishop, I wager. I dare say he woke the place up when he used the Vanu's key. Are there any other people in the facility? If so, where? Let's see here. On the flagship. That's the central aisle. I'm seeing positive readings within the etherochemical research facility and the fractal continuum. And what have we here? Intruders detected in the Gamma Quadrant. Defense systems engaged. Our Imperial friends, I suspect. I hope they enjoyed the defense system, but what of the Archbishop and his cronies? What might offer an indication? Ah, how about this? Which area is currently consuming the most energy? Somewhere called Triad Control, inside the research facility. And what manner of place is that? It is, end quote, and I quote, a regulation facility for the Warring Triad. Final Fantasy VI reference. Test subjects. And that's all it says. The rest of the information is only accessible to users with consular privileges. I mislike the sound of this, which leads me to believe that it is indeed the place. I am inclined to agree with Y'shtola. Whatever it is that the Archbishop seeks, it is like to be there. That settles it then. Let's find a way to cross over to the flagship. Awesome. A node we trust. Blip, greetings, Master Pilskin. Is there something you wish to know? How to reach the flagship. Blip, requesting access to the Ether Chemical Research Facility. Access granted. Generating route. Blip, route generated. Commencing guidance to chosen destination. Please be aware that the designated route may take you through restricted sectors and that the Isle's defense systems may attempt to terminate you. Be kindly reminded that in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damages or injuries, including death, that may occur en route to their destination. Okay. You do not know how to operate the terminal. What do you call me dumb? You call me dumb? I'm Pilskin. I'm smart. Probably. I don't want to talk to Estinian. Alpha now. Can the guidance node be trusted? I know not but we have few other options. Let us see where it leads us. Pilskin, Y'shtola, Estinian. We four shall proceed to the research facility. Sid, the Excelsior is on sole means of escape. Pray remain here and have her ready to depart at a moment's notice. Understood. We'll see that she's repaired and ready to fly. If anything happens, just let me know via Link Pearl. Be on your guard, my friends. The enemy could be anywheres. Reconditioning. Yeah, I need you to... Thank you. And then that's a shop. Those are all quests. I need to go this way. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Clockwork Engineer. Those are enemies from Final Fantasy 13. So we're taking some inspiration from Final Fantasy 13 now with Az's Law. Just trying to avoid all the enemies. That doesn't seem to be working. Blip, you are currently within the Alpha Quadrant. First, you must use the nearby matter conduit to travel to the Beta Quadrant. Please wait a moment while I activate it. I'm so tired. Going a little slower than I was expecting, but it's fine. Like I said, we're almost done. Probably another 2 hours. So this is the Alpha Quadrant. We need to go to the Beta Quadrant. Now I'm over here. Yay! Sorry, I'm bopping to the music. According to my records, the conduit was last served according to my records, the conduit was last served approximately 5,014 years, 6 months, 11 days, 7 hours, and 13 minutes ago. That it should function without mishap may be described as a miracle. Yep. Chimerical maintenance. Blip. Resuming guidance to the Etherochemical Research Facility. Please follow me. This sector, the Beta Quadrant, is home to laboratories which produce chemical life forms for both military and household applications. Our facility has been awarded 3-star certification for compliance with ASO 3001. The good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed. Please be warned, however, the millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. Okay, so run away from everything. Got it. I go slow in this. I need to go down this way. I need to go that way, but I think I need to go down and around first. I feel like I go faster when I'm sprinting, because I don't have a mount speed up here yet. Yep. And these are references to the pods that are used by Hojo in Final Fantasy VII. No, I don't think I want to go this way. I think I want to go down and around up that way. Yeah. This place is a pretty big maze, so it does get It does become very easy to get lost here. Impulse. What the hell is impulse? Ugh. Reptoid. Reptar? I don't need to worry about fighting any of these things. I'm already a high enough level to complete Heavensward. And all the patches. And by the time I get to the next expansion, I'll be a high enough level that I don't think I have to worry about the levels anymore. The only reason I had to worry about the levels too much with Heavensward is because I started a new class. So he was always at level of the quest without actually being a little bit ahead. But after doing all the quests for the post stuff as well as the 2 raids, I should be in a position to the next expansion be a little bit above. But I don't know when I'm going to get to the next expansion. Blip. Unable to activate the matter conduit. Energy shortage detected. Identifying cause. Cause identified. Unauthorized siphoning of energy by chemical creatures. Location: the recombination labs and the biomass incubation complex. Time is short. Let us split up and eliminate the culprits. Pilskin, pray dispatch the creatures at the recombination labs. The rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Take care and return hither when you are done. Okay. Alright, so now where am I going? I'm going all the way back over there. Yay! I love that for me. Could have fought them on my way up, but no. I'm not allowed to do things the easy way. Or the convenient way, technically. Crud, I'm stuck. Also, I just realized my chocobo is not out. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not fighting anything right now. Okay, it looks like everything is just all connected. Ow. I might not actually play any more of this when I'm off stream. I'm actually really tired. Here, you can come out. Wrong button. Oh my god, that's a chimera. Hence the name, chimerical maintenance. Get back to conduit 4-5. Blip. Energy restored to the conduit. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Bum, bum, bum. Bow, 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 bow. So the Garleans managed to land. Repairs on their vessel appears to be well underway. I doubt that they will leave anytime soon. However, nay, they will return here long after they have stripped the Isles of its secrets. Whether or not they mean to linger, their presence here and now is an unwelcome complication. Indeed, let us avoid confrontation unless absolutely necessary. What did she say? Needful. Good. So Ishtola and I are in agreement. Run away from everything. Got it. Yep, that's done. Close encounters of the 6th kind. Warning. Intruders detected in force in this quadrant. It is recommended that you avoid confrontation where possible. Thank you. I would love to run away from everything. Be kindly reminded that in accordance with the terms and conditions of use, you and your party assume all risks of damages or injury, including death that you may sustain in the course of guidance. Please follow me to the next matter conduit. It leads to the Delta Quadrant, where the facility's greatest achievements is located. Oh, that's still gonna go slow. Sprint. Sprint. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I discovered a new location. That's my friends over there, I see. Y'shtola, I can see you from a mile away. Wait, something is afoot. Something is afoot? A hand? And a head.
Our objective lies at the heart of the Isle. The third will remain to guard the ship,
Regula
while the
von
second patrols the
Hydrus.
perimeter and eliminates any threats. The first will come with me to secure the research facility. Let no man doubt the import of our mission. The Allagans found a means to capture icons alive, and their knowledge lies hid upon this isle. If we can but acquire it, we would be able to prevent the beings from returning to plague us, thus ending the cycle of rebirth. I need not remind you that success will raise our legion high in the Emperor's regard. Yet, by the same token, his radiance does not tolerate failure. That is all. All troops, prepare for deployment!
I'm not with the Garleans. Why am I doing that?
So that is their purpose.
To think that the knowledge used to bind no less a being than Bahamut sleeps here.
Imprisoning a primal in such a manner would represent an effective means to halt the cycle of summoning, were it not for the grave and obvious risks.
Indeed. We need but refer to past experience, that of Bahamut's calamitous return, to see why this is not the solution we seek.
Held in duress, a primal will continue to nurse its hatred for mankind. And when it inevitably breaks free, its rage will be beyond quelling.
Whatever folly the Garleans mean to commit, they can wait. We must remain focused on our task.
Always the one-track
Yes, of
mind.
course. It would not be
That's
polite
the
to keep the Archbishop waiting.
I think I got something in my eye. No? Okay. Ah! Then I do have to go down and around. Okay. You don't see me. I'm not here. I don't exist. Toodaloo. Astrum Solus. Wait, isn't the Emperor's name Solus Jan Galvus? Is that his castrum? Uh-oh. Low 90 gunbreaker. Blip. That you have survived to this point is a defiance of possibilities, but it appears the danger is not yet past. Blip bloop. Warning, intruders approaching. Please eliminate them if you wish to proceed. Use stasis. I don't have stasis in this game. Hi, Blue Font. Welcome in. It's gonna be a duty. And I'm gonna run to the bathroom and I'm gonna see if I can get this thing out of my eye real quick before I do that. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I don't think I was able to get that thing out of my eye, but it's fine. Ah, more fodder. Let's go. We have an actual full team.
My men's silence.
We have an actual full team this time for this duty, because I'm a tank. Y'shtola is a healer. Estinian is a dragoon, which is a DPS, and Alphino is a scholar, which is technically a healer, but he's also a summoner. He can be a DPS as well.
We meet again, and this time we will not be interrupted. Come, show me your power, champions of Eorzea.
Okay. Somebody chose to die today. Let's go. I'm a tank.
I shall make it quick.
Come on, tank versus tank. Let's go. Get back here. I'm gonna assault the... Gosh darn it, get back here. Stop running away from me. Let's take care of these guys real quick. Goodbye. I'll just focus on these guys, because you seem to be fine on them.
So it comes to this.
Oh, well, fine. I still got Alpha now, it's still fine. Y'all want to leave me? Alpha no, buddy, we got this. Really? Alphino, get out of the way. Alphino! Get out of the fire. Hey, Galaxy Mew, welcome in. Your blues kid? Oh, welcome in. That button.
I had heard the tales of your strength, warrior of light, and now that I have experienced it firsthand, Van Baelsar's defeat seems less inexplicable.
Be careful, Galaxy Mew. Your dad's my moderator.
Enjoyed our time together. Alas, all good things must come to an end. Allagan's secrets await, and there is no profit to be had in remaining here. Keep them occupied.
Final Fantasy is a fantastic series. This is the MMO. This is the online game. It costs money though. It's a paid subscription. My subscription runs out at the end of the month. And when that happens, I'm going to move over to start playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
It would seem we have no choice.
You must continue on. We will hold them here.
Take the eye. It should still hold enough energy to be of use to you.
You're letting me touch your eye? Yay! I didn't think you were going to ever let that thing go. Just mash that follow button.
I shall join you as soon as I am able.
Stinian's actually giving up his eyeball. Nice. And thanks for the follow, Galaxy Mew.
Enough talk. Make haste and stop the Archbishop.
Yeah, if you ever miss a stream, all of my stuff goes up on my YouTube channel. Here. All my stuff goes up there. If you ever miss a stream and you want to check out my stuff. Yes, that is Final Fantasy VII specifically. All of the Final Fantasy games, unless it shares a title, are independent from each other. So, like, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core are in the same universe. Final Fantasy X and X-2, as well as 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, those are all in the same universe. If it shares a title with it, like a number, then it's in the same universe. Yeah, the stuff that was in the Power Wash Simulator, like 7th Heaven, as well as the Hardy Davidson, are from Final Fantasy VII. It was a... Power Wash Simulator is produced by Square Enix, and they made a promotion in Power Wash Simulator for when Final Fantasy VII Remake was coming out. They're doing Star Wars now. I gotta play Power Wash Simulator at some point. Blip. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, where methods are developed for mastering dragons. To this day, the sector is home to live specimens brought over from the southern continent of Mericidia. Hey, that's a location that they mentioned in this game we haven't been to in a expansion yet. Maybe maybe in the next expansion. I don't know exactly where we're going to the next expansion. I haven't seen the trailer because I haven't actually finished 7.5, which is the last patch of Dawn Trail on my main. I was saving that for a stream whenever I get there. So I don't know exactly where we're going, but we might be going to Mericidia. Truly a testament to the greatness of the Allegan Empire. Our Watch 2 has Adventure Time. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Enix is also who made Parasite Eve, and originally it was Square Soft, but that Soft when Square Soft merged with Enix, they lost the Soft, and Soft ended up becoming a Monolith Soft, and now that's being run by Tetsuya Takahashi, and he does Xenoblade Chronicles. That guy that does Xenoblade Chronicles and Monolith Soft used to work at Square Enix and worked on games like Xenogears, Xenosaga, and Final Fantasy 16. Oh, not 16, my bad, 6. Final Fantasy 6. So if you don't believe me when I say Xenoblade Chronicles is a fantastic game, just look at the guy's track record of all the games he worked on. Fetters of Lemnant. Potential spam. But I regret to inform you that the matter conduit leading to the flagship is no longer functioning. According to my records, it was destroyed by a dragon, which broke free from its restraints when they failed approximately 2,369 years, 1 month, 24 days, 7 hours, and 4 minutes ago. Please find an alternative route to the Ethereal Chemical Research Facility. The Allegan Research Council apologizes for any inconvenience caused. Thank you, Gilly. Oh yeah, there's dragons. Heavensward is all about dragons. There's Midgardsormr right now, my imaginary friend. So, thy journey hath led thee to this accursed place. Canst thou hear it, mortal? The ceaseless keening of my kindred steeped in 5,000 years of suffering. It's not ferocious Midgardsormr. It's the son of Hraesvelgr, okay. The dragon family is thus. You have Midgardsormr and his brood brother and sister Nidhogg and Rattatoskr. Rattatoskr was killed by humans, which led to the Dragon Song War that lasted over a couple like 1,000 years. It was started by man when they killed Rattatoskr after the peace between human and dragon, because the Saint Shiva laid with the dragon and ended up bringing peace between dragons and humans. But humans betrayed that trust and killed Rattatoskr. Now, Hraesvelgr's kids, I don't remember all 6 of them, but they are Bahamut, Tiamat, and Midgardsormr are 3 of them. If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, just a heads up, this is the finale of base Heavensward. I still have the patches 3.1 through 3.56 to do, but this is the end of a Heavensward expansion, the base expansion. Level 50 to 60. Because the way that the games release, right, is you have the base game, which is the expansion, which will be the expansion number, which Heavensward is 3, right? Because the original trial run of the game was 1.0, but that ended up getting scrapped in A Realm Reborn. The base game is 2.0 now. So Heavensward, the first expansion, is 3.0, right? And then every expansion has patches that comes out every couple of months. They'll continue on with the story to finish off one expansion and lead into the next. Those are always titled 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, and 3.5. sometimes having 3.55 and 3.56 if they cut 3.5 in half. This is the finale of 3.0, which is the base Heavensward before the expansion patches. How long did it take me to learn all this? I've been playing this game for years. I'm redoing the story for stream purposes, but I have actually played all the expansions up to this point, with the exception of the newest patch that just came out a few months ago, which is 7.5. Because some point next year, the next expansion 8.0 is coming out. But I go over all of this expansion, and all of my playthrough is on YouTube. So if you're interested in the lore and interested in the story, you can watch all of it there on YouTube. I have played through all of it. Well, up to this point. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm uploading it to YouTube, and it will be available tomorrow. As soon as I'm done with this story. As soon as I'm done with the stream. The information in itself is not too complicated as long as you take it in bits and pieces. If you're watching or playing through the game, which you can play through the game right now, the entire everything from A Realm Reborn through the first 3 patches is totally free right now. You can play it under a free trial right now, and as long as you play it or at least watch the videos and little bursts at a time, you can gain all the knowledge and all the information and lore. Like, and I do cover a couple of bits of lore that is covered in side quests too, because I'm not doing side quests on stream. Yeah, there's a lot of lore in Five Nights at Freddy's. But, like, this is an MMO that's been going on since, what, 2012? So, yeah, there is a lot. But, like I said, if you just go through the series one video at a time, one stream at a time, or just play through the game yourself, the information will just become second nature and you'll just learn it as you go. It's not like they dump all this information on you all at once, right? Though this says my 6th stream, this is actually probably like closer to like my 17th stream of this series. So it's like I'm pretty deep into it, even though I am only in the first expansion. So, but all the information comes at you in little bits at a time. It doesn't just dump it all at you at once. It only sounds like it's a lot of information because I'm currently dumping it all so you all understand what is happening thus far. Because like I said, I am at the end of an expansion. I'm about to fight the final boss of the expansion. Basically, each expansion feels like its own separate game, and you're coming in at the end of the game, essentially. The end of the expansion. Am I into Pokemon? Yes and no. I like the concept of Pokemon. I like Pokemon in general. I don't like the fact that a lot of the games are locked to handheld devices because I don't like playing handheld devices. It's very uncomfortable for me and I never stick with it for long. I do like that the last couple of games have been on the Switch, but I don't care enough to play them, but I care enough to keep up to date with them. Like, I'll watch other people play it. I'll watch Nuzlocke, and I'll keep up to date with the news and information on it, but I'm not gung-ho on going out of my way to buy the next Pokemon game to play that. I'd rather play... I'm more of a story-driven gamer. I like games with stories. It's why I play a lot of JRPGs. Or just RPGs in general. Pokemon, though, does have story. Its story is very similar to most Nintendo main IPs, like Zelda or Mario, where it's like the story is there, kinda, depending on which game you play, but it's not as deep as like a JRPG is. as like Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts or Xenoblade Chronicles, where it's heavily story driven. Like, the Pokemon games that I generally like the most are the ones that have deep story. Like, I just need more story in my game. Gameplay without story is a bit of a drag for me. I need story to keep me enticed. It's one of the reasons is like I love Breath of the Wild and I am still playing it, but the lack of story, or the story only being told in like flashbacks or memories, is a bit of a bummer for me, because like that is my driving incentive to play a game. I don't play the game simply to play the game or to have fun or to mess around, or like, it's why I don't like giant sandbox games or open world games, because the open world aspect is the appeal of the game rather than the actual story. And honestly, if Breath of the Wild had more of a story, I'd probably be a little more interested than I actually am. Now, don't get me wrong, I do still like Breath of the Wild, but I have a hard time playing it for as long as I can play like a JRPG. I can play a JRPG for like 8 hours a day because the story keeps me enticed. A game like Breath of the Wild or Skyrim, the second that I forget, like, the second I do what I wanted to do and I don't have an active goal, I was like, well, I don't know what else to do now, so I guess I'm just gonna get off. Long has the Ishgardians and their base betrayal, there live still more wicked men whose ambitions knew no bounds. Fearful of our might and covetous of our power, they devised a means to enslave dragonkind. Their vile misdeeds did set in motion a train of events whose repercussions are felt to this day. Yeah, I played Skyrim. I stopped playing Skyrim because of a lot of game-breaking bugs. Like, I don't mind bugs. Me and my brother talk about this all the time, that Bethesda at this point, they keep in the bugs because it's a feature rather than a bug, right? It's not a glitch. But when the glitch breaks the game and makes me not be able to play anymore, then I'm done. Right? Like, I hit a bug where as soon as you exit the cave at the beginning of the game, you're supposed to go find one of the champions fighting an ogre, right? Or a giant or something. I don't remember. It's been a while. And you're supposed to find her, and then she's supposed to lead you to the guild of where the champions are at. I skipped that and ended up just exploring. And I went to the... Now, this is not the first time I played the game. I played the game and I beat it before this. But on a replay of it, I ended up deciding to explore because, like, you know, I don't really care about just talking to her right now. I just wanted to explore. And so I ended up going to that town, going to that guild where the champions are at, and the game glitched. When I walked in the door, it told me that she was outside the door, but when I walked outside the door, she was no longer in the world. It told me that she was inside the building. So I could not physically progress the story because she did not exist anymore. She was gone. And because of the stupid autosave feature, which is why I don't trust autosave anymore, going in and out of the door saved my game too many times, and I didn't have it. I had it. The only backup save I had of that file was 7 hours ago. Which is why I now save multiple slots or constantly to make sure that this does not happen. Beyond thou wilt find one of my first brood. Hark thou unto her words. Partake thou of her pain. Think thou upon the suffering that the conflict betwixt our kind hath begot. Alright. So we're gonna meet one of your brood. Is Tiamat one of your brood? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Tiamat is daughter of... I know Tiamat and Bahamut were a thing. But not that. I know Tiamat and Bahamut were a thing, but I think they were also part of the same brood. Which, I mean, they're animals, so animals are, you know, breed within their own pride all the time. Look at lions. Thanks for coming in, Mew. Have a good day. You're probably gone by now, sorry. No. Did I go the wrong way? Maybe I have to go this way. And then go up. Let's not fight you. You look scary. You have multiple heads. You're basically a Hydra. Dun, 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 dun. New location. Okay, so you're up there. Oh, actually, is this Tiamat? Tiamat might be the daughter. Okay, Tiamat and Bahamut might be the children of. Yeah. I gotta look up the family tree of the dragons. A great worm is being held in some manner of restraint. Eyes are itchy. Who cometh to this forsaken place and disturbeth my solitude? I'm gonna look up the family tree of dragons. The dragon family tree. Tiamat, my child. Alright, let's hear. Okay, so Midgardsormr is the progenitor. He is the original dragon of Eorzea. Alright? When he came to Eorzea, he brought with him 7 eggs, and those hatched into the first brood. The first brood is... Okay. So Midgardsormr is the dad, not Hraesvelgr. And then his children were Bahamut, Tiamat, Hraesvelgr, Nidhogg, Rattatoskr, and 2 dragons that you have not seen yet. I don't want to mention who they are. There are going to be other very important dragons later on in the story. Yeah, and the Bahamut that is part of the A Realm Reborn normal raids is not the real Bahamut. It was a primal created by the Garleans, I think, during the Calamity to bring back Bahamut, and then he ended up imprisoned inside of somewheres or another. So yeah, I had it completely wrong. I keep thinking Hraesvelgr is the first one, but no, it's Midgardsormr and his 7 children. Tiamat, Bahamut, Hraesvelgr, Rattatoskr, Nidhogg, and the 2 other dragons you have not seen yet. Father, Can it truly be you? And then every other dragon branches off from them, but no other dragon is important, right? Because dragons live for thousands of years, right? Like, all the other dragons branched off of them, but it all started when Midgardsormr came to Eorzea. I'm not going into more of that because that's spoilers for later on in the story, but essentially the dragons are not originally from Eorzea. None other. My form is such that I am journeyed with Heidelin's chosen. A mortal who desireth the end of war between man and dragon. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, just the way that she's talking. Millennia has passed since I was brought low by the man of Alag. To think that war rageth still between our kinds. Hearken to my tale, child of man. I am Tiamat, of Midgardsormr's first brood. I mean, that's the first brood. There's probably other broods, but they're not important. Only the first brood is important. In a time before time, my father did come to this star, bearing 7 eggs.
From these eggs did my children hatch. And once they were full grown, they took wing and spread across all the lands of Heidelin.
Together with my brood brother Bahamut, I journeyed south to Mericidia, and together we brought forth innumerable children into the world. Yeah, see, like, much like many, many different animals, they do bear children within their own pride, within their own brood. It's just how animals are. So Bahamut and Tiamat did lay more eggs and create multitude of dragons across the world. We are abided in peace, and all as well was well until a man of Alag came, some 5,000 years since. They slaughtered my children in droves and took from me my beloved Bahamut. Yeah, so the Alligans killed Bahamut. No, they tried to imprison Bahamut, right? They tried to imprison Bahamut, but it did not work. Was then when I had fallen into a depth of despair that black-robed men came unto me, the Ascians. Oh, lovely. The Ascians have been here for thousands of years. They offer to resurrect Bahamut through their dark arts, and I, in my grief, accepted. Oh yeah, okay, my bad. That's what happened. The Alligans did kill Bahamut. The Ascians tricked Tiamat into summoning Bahamut again. The Alligans then imprisoned this Bahamut, which was then resurrected by the Garleans during the 6th Umbral Calamity that ushered in A Realm Reborn. They offered to resurrect Bahamut through their dark arts, and I, in my grief, accepted, a decision which I shall regret unto my dying breath. For what they brought back was a mockery of my beloved. Worse, the Ascians gifted his murderers the means to entrap him. Know this, child of man. The beings thy kind call gods are but specters of thy mind's creation, given form at great cost to Heidelin. Many such beings yet slumber across the land, brought to heel by the selfsame empire that bound me. They must not be released into the world. If thou wouldest end the conflict, vanquish thee the Ascians, and deliver the weak of will from the bonds of their dark influence. Yes. Nod. It hath been 5,000 years, my child. Wilt thou not forgive thyself? Yeah, so if I remember correctly, only Bahamut and Nidhogg of the First Brood are dead. Only Bahamut and Nidhogg of the First Brood are dead. Because we killed Nidhogg, and the Alligans killed Bahamut. But Tiamat's right here, Midgardsormr's right here. We already met Hraesvelgr, right? And then there's two others that appear later on in the story, that you'll meet eventually. Oh my bad, Ratatoskr's also dead. So 3 of them are dead. Because man killed Ratatoskr. The release of death is denied me here, yet I desire not freedom. Nay, father, I shall live with my regret until the world itself hath ceased to be. Such is my just punishment for consorting with darkness, for calling forth my loathsome and lamentable creature, such which blacketh my beloved's memory. She wants to be imprisoned here for all eternity. And it is for all eternity. As she said, she's not allowed to have death here. Hey, we just awakened our final crystal. That is a long time, yes. And we finally awoken our final crystal. Our blessing of Hydaelyn is back, baby. Now we can speak to mommy again.
Warrior of light, beloved son.
Ow, just banged my elbow on my desk.
The light abideth within thy heart again. Full valiantly didst thou overcome thy many trials, but glory not in thy success. For the servants of darkness are ever close at hand. Receive of me my blessing once more, and go forth to shine thy light on all creation.
Yeah, so our blessing was halted by Midgardsormr, who ended up shadowing our blessing and our connection to Hydaelyn in order to prove whether
broken down the wall I built around thee, and partaken of thy mistress's blessing once more.
He wanted to see on whether or not I was strong enough to be able to be righteous and just in my endeavors to try to free the world or whatever, like to do my fight without the blessing of light, right? To see if I myself was strong enough and worthy of the light of Hydaelyn's blessing. So he put a gate or wall around my blessing that I slowly have been breaking down this entire expansion, proving that I am worthy of the blessing, and I'm not only strong and able to do all these things because I have the blessing.
Strong art thou, mortal, stronger than any other of thy kind.
I am the warrior of light.
Having looked upon thy deeds, I am convinced thou art worthy to bear her light.
I am.
The covenant bound me to thee, but 'twould seem our fates were mingled from the first. Though I will not fight thy battles, I will yet lend thee my wings.
Sweet! My imaginary friend is turning real! For the record, that's an ongoing joke I have because he keeps popping up to talk to me and I don't think anyone else can see him. There he is. Midgardsormr.
Come, mortal. We go to cast out the darkness.
Now, look how big Tiamat is. This is our dad. This guy's tiny. But all the other dragons are freaking massive. I mean, he was a lot bigger when I fought him. So he's probably just in a smaller state so I can ride him. But why would I ride him? I have a Gundam. A lost joke? No, wait. What do you mean by a lost joke? Like the show Lost? I love Lost. I love Lost. You can now ride Midgardsormr. Steer in the island. No, it's just because like he was an actual dragon that I fought in a dungeon called the Keeper of the Lake. And then when I beat him, he put that gate up on my Blessing of Light, and then he just kind of gave me a little bit of his ether so he's able to appear to talk to me. And because it's technically in my head and no one else can see it, so I just been calling him my imaginary friend. Why am I you? I don't want to be you. Hold on. I have to land. Give me a sec. Eventually, hold on. Dragons are cool. I like dragons. But Gundam. This is Ark. This is if you played Final Fantasy IX, it's like the ultimate summon of Garnet. It's like a Gundam thing that just turns into a freaking airship. Where am I going now? Oh, I'm going over here. Okay. We get higher. Always getting high. There we go. Actually, this should... Level 60, this is my last quest. This is it, this is the end. Whee! Heavensward. And much like everything else, the last quest of the base expansion is named after the expansion. Heavensward. Time to go kick Thornton and his Knights 12. aka the Knights of the Round Table. Blip, welcome to the flagship, Master Pilskin. You are almost at your destination. Blip bloop, warning, intruders detected in the vicinity. Please eliminate them if you are to proceed, if you want to proceed. If you wish to proceed. I can't read. What is reading? Bit bloop, warning, intruders approaching. Get your butt out here, Remy LeBro. I never said I don't like open world games without a story. I said a story helps me keep my interest in a game, and open world games where there's little story, it's harder for me to stay, keep attention to it. And yes, I do have